There we go. Sorry, something in my Discord was like, you have a gift. It's like, I don't care. Sorry, I'm laughing at my partner's profile picture. He has like a bootleg rivulet in a fucking jar as a profile picture. It's so cursed. I don't understand. Like, I love him a lot, but why does he have to have the most fucking awful, horrifying, cursed profile picture? So stupid. Yeah, but I have a glorified fidget spinner as a weapon in Elden Ring. Anyway. Just kind of hanging out, waiting for the ads to be done. That's forgot I have to open up VLC. Oh cool, the mod tools are downloading. I forgot to close a folder. That's fine. My Discord went off. Which one? I should leave my Discord notice enabled so people can like hear my Discord notice so it pranks them. I think the idea of that's very funny. And to kill my enemies by spinning a fucking shield at them violently. My ears itchy. Got up that Elden thing. Elden Ring. I want to make a script. So, I have a cheat table, the TGA one, and I have a bunch of scripts on it. Some of them I've actually added to it. Like, they aren't available to the public by default. Right. And something really makes me want to, like, add a script, a really useless script to the cheat table that does the most pointless shit. I'll just tell Nori about it, because that's the person who made the cheat table. Like, bruh. Anyway, yeah, but I want to tell Nori about the script before I do it, and be like, I kind of want this in a single release version, under like WIP parentheses unused or something like that. So when someone's snooping around, they come across the most useless fucking script in the universe. I don't know why. I just love this idea of a script that not even a mother could love. Like a script that is just the me of code, where it's useless, does fuck all, and primarily causes problems. Because I'm learning LUA thanks to Nori and the TGA table and Elden Ring. I'm like accidentally learning LUA, which is very funny. So I want to use my powers for evil. It sounds stupid, but like, the idea is funny. I want Doug one day to eventually happen across my code, like, what the fuck is this? That would be a dream come true. This Doug happens across my code, sees all the commented out bullshit, and just like, what the fuck was she trying to achieve? Because Doug's actually good at coding, which is why I learned coding. Because I like the idea of learning, like, the most random, unneeded, unwanted skill. And in my case, it's coding. I have basically no use for coding. But that's not gonna stop me from just learning it. It's kind of want to make a modded version of Twilight Princess, where I fuck up as much of the game as possible, but I still try and beat the game like that. I delete scripts, I remove models, I swap models around, because the idea of this is very funny to me. Also, I don't know why or how. Yeah, I do have an idea of how. But someone at my friends list, their profile picture is now just a sphere of their original profile picture. It just fucking rotates. What the fuck, job? Anyway, that's today's mission. We're modding Elden Ring and we're killing things with a spinning shield. Because I think the idea is very funny. Just go do this. Open up these menus. I use TGA a lot for context. I have like a specific number of menus I open up every time. Bruh. Ah, well, fuck it. Anyway. I think that's everything. It looks like everything. Cool. But yeah. Probably not the most interesting stream, because it's just me playing Elden Ring and with fucking mods, and no one really gives a fuck because Night Rain's out. But, yeah, I'm having fun with Elden Ring. Having more fun with Elden Ring than with Night Rain. I just don't fuck with Night Rain at all. That's really all there is to it. It's just not my type of game. Like, I had fun during the collab, but I think that was more fun just hanging out with fucking Goik, because Goik is cool. Like, especially compared to, like, just playing Night Rain. I tried just playing Night Rain, and I just struggled to play Night Rain. Alright, yeah. My character, whose name is just me moaning. Nice. Sex noises is the character. I could read her name out, I just don't wanna. Not until someone throws money at me. Me, I won't moan on stream. Also me when I'm stretching. No, the other problem like with me moaning is... hey Zach. The problem with me wanting to like genuinely, authentically moan is either I have to be stretching or I have to be groping myself. Like I have to be like turning myself on to like actually properly moan. Nice. I like the shield perk on this thing. How long does it have left? 14 days. I'll extend it a bit later. I've got to change the image. I'll change the image later as well, because the image is invalid. But yeah. As I was saying though, if I am to authentically moan, I would actually need to be like aroused in a sense. Which is why I can't just on command moan. Yeah, half the points is just you. That is true. It's because no one watches my shit diary. That's the actual reason. And I'm aware of that. It doesn't bother me. It just is funny. Because I can kind of fake a moan, but it's nowhere near as authentic or nice sounding or sexy in any way, shape, or form unless I'm actually like feeling myself up. They're trying to cream all over me. The crustaceans are being aggressive. I didn't consent. Anyway, but yeah. I can do like an inauthentic moan as a joke, but when it comes to like me stretching, those are genuine moans. Because I do find, you know, my body being less tense pleasurable. That's the best way of saying it. Because I live a lot of my life in like, the best way for me to word this is I live a lot of my life in condition yellow. Like I'm never in condition green. I'm never at ease. So I'm always tense. And I've never been given a back rub. I've never like had a proper like R&R day like that. It's just me functioning and stretching when someone tells me to, and that's it. Which is kind of funny because it really does imply that I'm some sort of fucking Tamagotchi of a sort where you have to kind of look after me or I'll fucking die or something. Oh, Varde's not here. I want to kill Moog. I could get the blood flame thing. Ow. He's not a big fan of my superpower. Yeah, he is not a fan of my super duper power. My spinning shield, my glorified fidget spinner. Oh, this does bleed build up and changes like your roll type, I think. Oh, it just slows you down. It doesn't change your roll type. Oh, no, it does. Ow. That's interesting. I want to know how to make that projectile into a spell. Because imagine that, like just calling it like... Oh, I'm trying to think what I would actually give it as a name, because I like giving interesting names to spells. Like, I remember a while back, I tried to make a 50 cal out of the shrimp, the like crustacean blast, and it didn't work. But its internal name was literally just called Spell Test 50 cal, and that was it. And it was funny because that was just how I internally labeled it. It's kind of like a lot of like my weapons, like my custom weapons. For example, this one's internally just called Zweihander DS3, and that's it. No accented characters, no clarity or anything like just Zweihander DS3. And then there's Layka's Fang, which is just called Layka Zweihander. And then there's Layka's Glare, which is just called Layka Blackbow. And that's it. And the reason why is because it's the easiest way to organize these items. God, so I need to like rework this entire build. I wanted to do a thing. You know how, like, I don't know if you know. So, fun fact, Zari. In Dark Souls 3, every weapon has luck scaling. Like, an amount of luck scaling. Not a lot, just like a bit. Or like a little bit. And that's interesting. Because it allows every weapon to actually, when upgraded, be more efficient with like blood grease and stuff. And I plan to do that. Yeah, that's fair. I just think it's funny because like some of the shit has some stupid fucking names. Like, let me look some of these up. Like, some like my test items. Let me try and find one. Because some of these are pretty stupid. Is it accessories? That one is just a copy of the actual name. Yeah, like, there's one just called Layka's Armor, and all it does is it just applies an armor effect. That's it. And then there's Layka Fan Daggers, which is a test version of the Fan Daggers that was meant to be more powerful. Anything else? Makeshift Physic. Yeah, that's fair. But you're not like modding and stuff. You're just making mules. With modding, you have to be like way more clear. Like when I just say Layka test iframe effect, it's like, what do you mean by that? Also, I see Nomad lurking. There's one just called Mind Break. That's it. It's just called Mind Break. I can't remember what this effect was used for. But like that's, I guess, an example as well. There's, I don't know, just some of these are just not clear. No, you don't. Yes, I fucking do. I do in fact see you no longer lurking, but now you're talking in chat. But yeah, I want to make it so every weapon scales luck. Even a little bit. Even a teeny tiny bit. Just something. I think even a minor amount of luck scaling would actually improve some of the weapons in this game. The fuck you mean? Nuh-uh. Shut your mouth. So I'm planning on reinstalling Dark Souls 3, like, later today, so I can go through the code. And look at all the stuff through Smithbox and see what the average luck scaling for each weapon class is. Fuck right off. Fucking loud, obnoxious cunt person. Anyway, so like, it's just a thing where I want to actually go through all the data and try and look at like what the average luck scaling is for weapons that don't inherently use bleed, and just see what the game does. And I was going to use that, I guess, a formula derived from that to average out what the luck scaling should be for every single class of weapon in Elden Ring, and then add passive luck scaling to everything. That's all I was going to do. Nothing else. And I think the idea of this is really cool. But the problem I'm having is I'm a fucking idiot. So I'm gonna struggle a lot with this. And I have to manually go through every single fucking weapon in the entire game just to make all this work. That's every single weapon, every single variant, like, all of it. I have to fuck with so much of the game and sit there for fucking hours doing this. All because I wanted to be more like Dark Souls 3. All because my stupid ass can't handle the idea of playing the game like Elden Ring, and I want to play it like Dark Souls 3. I blame myself in my entirety. I'm fucking stupid. It's just, I don't know. It's like why I shouldn't be allowed near mod tools. I should be like fucking banned from using Smithbox because I just do diabolical things to games. Also, this is just like a joke thing, but my mod does a lot of things that Night Rain does before Night Rain came out. So now we have this joke running with a few people I know that Night Rain stole some of my mod. And that's it. And I think it's kind of funny. So that's like any Ash of War on any weapon, that's putting greases on weapons with infusions, stuff like that. Because my mod have been doing this forever, basically, because I like the idea of this. Because Dark Souls 3 originally had the concept, and I ported said concept to Elden Ring by just modifying all the weapons. And now Night Rain's doing it. Hell, they even allowed on bows, which I already allowed, and Dark Souls 3 didn't, which means Night Rain technically stole my idea. Obviously, Night Rain actually stole it and made it work. My idea doesn't work. When I put greases on bows, the weapon's damage and build-ups aren't affected. It just looks like nothing. Hell, there's not even a visual effect on it like there is in Night Rain. So they stole my idea and made it better, but this just means I'm going to steal the idea back when Night Rain mod tools come out, and I'm going to one-to-one port all the bow effects over to Elden Ring, so people can now put greases on bows properly in my mod. Why? I don't know, I just thought it was cool. I'm going to make it so it properly affects arrows. We're going to figure out what piece of code they use for that and be like, yoink. That's the one important thing about coding, is you just steal someone else's code and pretend you did it, and it usually works. You can usually get away with that. But if you were honest about it, people hate you. Sometimes, unless you're funny, which is not me. So I'm fucked if I start stealing code. But yeah, we're using a glorified fidget spinner to do glorious battle. I fucking love this thing. It's so stupid. I don't even know if this can be made in the base game. There's no way this can be made in the base game, because this is just dumb. Like, imagine some motherfucker running at you with a shield and just going, Hwa, and spinning it at you. There's no way this would be, like, allowed. I just don't think it's a thing in the base game. If it is, that's funny. If someone is playing Elden Ring and is able to test it, please do, because I'm curious. Can you put spinning weapon on a dueling shield? Because the idea is fucking hilarious. I'm going this way. I didn't mean to dodge. I went to sprint a little bit. There we go. That's better. Can they damage illusory walls? I don't know if they can damage illusory walls. Anyway, easy.
Well, I presume.
Oh. Give me your stuff.
Oh, and I'm if you come to I am Toten. Raise territory when the real after Levkar and I can that is one as you wish.
Blythe sent me. Thank you. Noise. Strength and armaments. I can't make this stronger yet, so I need to go to the Crystalline Cave and kick the fuck out of someone. What's the I can look at the bleed build up on this Zweihander. Not the this bleed build of the arcane scaling, the DS3 Zweihander, because all these weapons have arcane scaling. Now we have a few weapons. So the dark scaling is 20 on the clay, 25 on the Zwei, and 17 on the broken straight sword. What about the shield? Black Knight shield. It's 7, which means a dueling shield should also be 7. That's cool. Okay, you're saying quickly do that to both the dueling shields. Dueling shield. There we go. Occult scaling. Blood scaling. So this will go up by 7. That'll be 37 now. Occult will go up by 7, so this will be this. And poison also go up to 2. I'm just adding 7 to every single value for this weapon. Mass edit to 7. Yes. Wait, I'm an idiot. I'm so dumb. I forgot I can just select all of them. And I can mass edit and just tell it to add 7 to its original value. Instead of sitting there doing it manually. I am so fucking stupid. Also, good morning, Gorik. But yes, that's awesome. But the glorified fidget spinner is still very funny to me. Coolies, and then we RAM reloader. Sort rows. Reload current per RAM. And we save the game. Oh, save the mod, I mean. But yeah, so that case, that's awesome. So this is how the dueling shield would look if you actually gave it Dark Souls 3 luck scaling. It has 8 luck scaling right now at +6. But this can go up to +25, like every weapon can. But if I make this bleed now, it's going to have even better luck scaling. Or occult. Those are the two I could do for this. And I can make a bleed build out of this fucking stupid shield. Yeah, look at that. It goes from 8 to 43. God, I love Dark Souls 3 luck scaling. Imagine not using Dark Souls 3's luck scaling. But now I can also do this, apply lube, and just bleed everything to death. I am now a bleed build. All I need to do now is level my luck, which is only 10. Which I could just go kick the fuck out of Renala real quick and then just start respecking. But we're gonna go beat the crap out of Loretta after lobotomizing her first. But yeah, that's really awesome though, Garlic. I didn't actually know that, but thank you for checking. But you can probably see why I think the glorified fidget spinner is funny. This is fucking stupid. The idea of having a shield that I just kind of at my enemy is very funny to me. Ow. That's a good shot. What a bitch. Ow. Stop shooting at me, dickhead. Thank you. God, you're a bad shot. Ow, I retract my statement. But yeah, I've made a relatively diabolical build out of this. So what you do is you equip the Millicent's Prosthesis and the Rotten Winged Sword insignia, and then you drink your flask, like your flask thing, with Crimson Sapping and Thorny Cracked in it. And you just kind of also use Pontiff's Left Eye, and you just walk at people, and you just don't die. And this also requires Melania's Great Rune. So you'd have to go beat Melania first. But it's still very funny. Allow me to demonstrate. Where's the victim? There's one over here somewhere. Ow. This build is stupid. This is fucking dumb. This shouldn't work, but it does, and I love that. Obviously, you can't do the bleed grease on this thing, because obviously, according to Dark Souls 3's rules, Kind of, yeah. It's better than Blood Tax, in my opinion. But also, I will say, I do play off of Dark Souls 3's rules, and also my own ones where I can stack Pontiff's Right Eye +1 and Pontiff's Right Eye. So I have 4 things that boost my damage on consecutive hits. 1 thing that heals me on consecutive hits, which is my talisman, and 1 thing that heals me every hit. And then, using Dark Souls 3's rules, I apply Blood Grease to this shield, and on a bleed build, and I just do the funny. Observe. And that's the build. And there's a good chance it's a bit more watered down using Elden Ring's rules instead of Dark Souls 3's. But it's still fucking stupid. And that's what makes it funny to me. This is hilarious. Obviously, there are enemies that are just completely immune to bleed, but I would probably just swap out to something else at that point. But for the most part, it's a pretty fucking stupid build. And this thing also does magic damage, which for some reason scales the most weirdly out of every damage type. I'm not really sure what causes that. But I know my mod doesn't do it, it's just how Elden Ring is. I know for some reason, like, 30 int scaling is more powerful than 30 to strength or dex scaling. Hell, 30 strength and dex scaling give you less power than 30 int scaling. And that's just the thing I've noticed with magic damage. It's for some reason it scales way, way, way more drastically than most builds. Most damage types, I mean. And it's really funny because that means I can just kinda speen to wean. This is the dumbest build I've cooked up. So yeah, I'm becoming Elden Lord by using a glorified fidget spinner. Poise is the only issue I'm currently across right now, but that can be solved with Harville's... I think it's Harville's Ring. Loud car. Or motorbike. Vehicle. Someone being a loud piece of shit. There we go. But yeah. In terms of like upping poise, you can easily just use like baldachins or something like that to raise your poise. And it's kind of funny. Like you can see, I'm ending most encounters with enemies, even when they do strike me with full health. Which is stupid as hell. This should not be how it works. And this makes good money too, because like, you put festive grease on this thing, it gives you 25 souls per hit, but if you put it on your offhand weapon, this actually still applies to any one of your weapons that you strike with. So if I do festive grease on this Zweihander, then I do festive grease on this shield, I am going to be gaining 50 runes per hit. And I just spin this at someone while one-handing my weapon. And this is the thing I've learned. And to make more money, I can do this and this. Because in my mod, these effects stack, but if without mods, you just equip the talisman and use a golden horn tender. And you make a metric fuck ton of money out of it, which is really funny. This build is really, 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 really dumb. I'm proud of it. I love this build dearly. But it's also horrifically fucking stupid. Hello, Masked. I hope you're having a lovely day. Nom nom noms. Are you nomming on me? Because if so, I'm okay with that. I like being nommed upon. I'm glad I'm tasty in that regard. He ran away like a coward. Meow. This build is so stupid. I will not be fighting Loretta properly, I'll be lobotomizing her. And for any sort of context of what I mean by that, you run up into a corner over there after triggering her fight, and she just stands there menacingly. Well, if it means anything, I always prefer like a nice build up to Vor, so if you were to ever Vor me, I want it to actually at least be enjoyable for both sides. Because just mindlessly devouring a person with no build up and no foreplay is always the most unfun thing to me. Like, sure, there can be an interesting build up and all that, and that's always really nice, but yeah, I don't know if it makes any sense, but the idea of Vor without any sort of like build up is just the most Oh, I like, yeah, see, there we go. That's based. I fucking love, like, foreplay. It's always nice. It really makes the actual event itself way, way, way more fun. Actually, yeah, foreplay sounds like the appropriate term. We should like the Vor community should like coin that, where we just like we now call it Vorplay. So like foreplay but for Vor, because there's already the term like Vorny, like Vorny activities. So it's like we need another word, and that's perfect. That's very funny actually. Casually over here adding new words to like the dialect. That's a good idea. I'm surprised I didn't think of that. Usually I'm a giant nerd when it comes to like funny like word behavior. Alright, let's go talk to the int build. This filthy, greasy, disgusting int build. Imagine being an int build. Couldn't be me. Ignore my stats saying 30 int. Shh. I'm not an int build, I swear. I'm a spinning shield build. I could never ever eat someone. I just love being eaten. I'm entirely prey. I could never ever eat someone. Because I don't know, the idea doesn't sound anywhere near as satisfying as being eaten. That's just me. I don't know if that's like I know it's not too rare for someone to be entirely prey-minded, but it's just kind of funny to me at least. My shoulders feel so awful and tense at the moment. Like, I'm not shitting you. How's it going, nerd?
Thou must have, though I have no intrigue. Wilt thou? I am the that I might well. I see. A choice well made. Thou art what I require.
Thank you. Go ahead, nerd. Literally calling her a nerd because she's an int build. There we go. How's it going, Easy? Put those grippers away.
I will. My alive, Wuffinator, let us give together.
Cool. Hi, Blythe. Gods, I just love him. I love him. Anyway. Gods, he's so hot.
Blythe, glad to have you in as well. I'm still in the Eternals. I'm planning to see if I can. I'll see if I can.
He's so hot. Anyway. He makes me feel a sort of way.
I don't know what since I asked. Argument should, if it were up, but who?
Well, my work here is done. Nice. Hand it over. Hungry. I ordered chicken tendies, but I ended up accidentally ordering just chicken and there's bone in it, and I didn't get to eat as much food as I planned to. So I'm still kind of hungry, and it was like a waste of $30. I'm actually kind of upset. I want someone to spot me dinner, but because I can't afford it. I don't want to talk to Selvus, he's a dickhead. Plenty for me. Hand it over. I want pie, goddamn you. There's actually a place near me that does like really good pies, and I legit want a friend to visit so we can go get pies because, yeah. I like the pies that place does. Don't mind me. Just kind of saying hello to the floor. I'm not like one to try to speak on someone's behalf, but I do know Nomad doesn't do much or any roleplay. Like in terms of text-based roleplay stuff. Like the most in terms of interaction is literally just like him providing virtual hugs, which is nice. I'm only saying that because of what I've experienced when talking to Nomad. Oh, you don't have to apologize. It's just, yeah, like as I said, like there's not a lot that Nomad does. Like I'm not saying you can't. I'm just explaining if like how he does it is different or something. Because I know I suck at roleplay personally. Also, how'd you do the italic text in Twitch chat? Can you tell me how you did that? I've never seen someone do that before. And I wanted to use it for my bot, which is why I'm curious how you did it. That's fair though, man. Sorry, that's all I could think of. Bingus. Alright, let's go fight Renala, Queen of the Full Moon, then respec it to a proper bleed build. Dummy. Damn. It's fucking lit! Let me write the message, like, let me write the message as I light the bonfire. It'll be great. Give me a second. Let me do the thing. Let me cook. It's fucking lit. Anyway. Here we go. ID. What do you mean the Discord? Also, Nomad, you know talking in a funny old Englishy way doesn't always make it easy for you to understand. To be understood. Oh, what do they identify as? Just ask what their fucking pronouns are at that point, Nomad. Asking someone what their ID is such a weird way of asking that. Ah, well. There we go. Oh yeah, Nomad says I see a lot and it makes you kind of worry. Don't worry, it's just how he speaks. I'm gonna like cover for that because I know saying I see really comes across as like passive aggressive to some people, like me. Not everyone gets it, but I do, so I always feel to clarify at this point. Because when someone says I see, I get super anxious. This thing having a mix between a shield and like spear moveset is so cool. Shut the fuck up, Bok. Nomad, remember you trying to look for Bok for ages? Remember that? You remember like the story arc of you looking for Bok in this exact location?
Yeah, you there. Stop pretending you can't see me.
Yeah, you know what's funny? There is like directional audio. When I'm walking around him, I can hear him.
Why won't anyone look me in the eye?
Yeah, there is definitely directional audio.
Am I?
Like, you know that, right, Nomad? There is literally directional audio for Bok. Which is why John and I didn't help you.
What that for?
I've helped you. Good day. I've got to say, I swear any like headset with left-right audio, it's like, unless you have like a mono headset setting, you should be at least able to hear in stereo, and you should be able to hear that he's either to your left or to your right. Yeah, you don't have like full three-directional like I do. Like, I can hear something's above. I don't know. I think so. I can help you fuck around with it later if you want. But yeah, so I can hear something's above, below, in front of, behind, to my left or right. And Vaughny and Lonely, I can relate to both of those at this current moment in time, Masked. Genuinely. What's that? Skeletons? Apply lube. Vaughny. No, horny. Vaughny. Different thing. But yeah, realistically, Master, if I wasn't streaming, I'd be able to help with both in a sense, but that's about it. He's scared, chat. He's fucking scared of me. He doesn't know what to do against the Beyblade. He doesn't know what to do. Get fucked. So fucking funny. But yeah, Masked. Like, this is like mildly unrelated. But if you want, you can add me on Discord and we can talk about stuff eventually. I like having friends. Having friends is nice. But yeah, Nomad can't really help with that either, I don't think. No, man, we literally just had a conversation about foreplay earlier. Ah, well, whatever. Let's see if we can not kill Patches, because I don't want to kill him. Ah, well. Hey, Patches.
Oh, you just help yourself to a man's personal belongings, huh? You scheming little thief. The gods demand repentance. Wait, please.
Yes, cower before me, nerd. Cower before the furry with the funny fidget spinner shield. That'll teach him.
Well, finally come round, have you? I knew you would. You're a lady of reason, through and through.
I'm running a poll. I immediately see a vote until I do it.
Like me. Now, how did I get that wrong? I took you for a better human or some such. An innocent
No. Okay. Let's have a look. Is that two people? Did someone rig the vote with the channel points? I voted no. Yeah, but three people have voted yeah. Oh no. Oh no. Kill him. Zyri, Patches might die today. Alright. Some things can't be forgiven.
What's the matter? You've always known. I'm Patches, tarnished like you, only for now. In exchange for honest, I'm ready to wash, so don't. I'll be ready to. It was bound to happen. What a shit.
He had to kill my boy. He's been my boy since Dark Souls, and we had to kill him. Why did my Discord go off? Who pinged me and why? Nomad, question. Ask a silly question, Nomad. You know, like there's a shout out thing, right? That you do? Can I shout myself out as a joke in the shout out section? Do I have your permission to do that? The idea is very funny. Yeah. Cool. Member. He's streaming again. I'll say it like it's not me that I'm talking about too, because I think the idea that's even funnier. There we go. She's streaming again. We should swap our names. How do you do that? How we do the name swap thing? Do you mean like set your server side nickname to match mine and I set my nickname to match yours? 'Cause that's funny. That could work. I already posted though. I'll delete it and I'll do it again. Nomad member. Go watch ahead. He's live. I already deleted the message too, so that's another fun one. Shenanigans. Hello. Yeah, I asked for permission first. Don't worry, Lucifer. I asked for permission first. And I did just delete the message, so now people have a ghost ping. It's probably in the fucking audit log. I deleted the message because Nomad, like, you said a thing, and then you said a thing, and then you said a thing, and this prompted me to delete the message, because now I don't know what the fuck I'm allowed to do, or what the fuck you wanted me to do to begin with. My game just randomly hitched. What the fuck? He's coming. That's what's happening to Nomad. He's coming live. Seems like it. Okay. Who the fuck just shot me? Yo, he's faster than the fidget spinner. Well, he was. Anyway. I never lit the bonfire at Boiled Prawn Shack. I'm stupid. Nomad fucking came everywhere. God damn. Hit with Mystifier. Yeah, Nomad, you typo it again. Misfire is one word. And you shouldn't say like, yeah. What? I'm not even sure what you mean by that one. Ow. Stop squirting on me. I don't consent. And no, I'm not quoting that. Maybe I will. Wait. I want to do the invasion. Ah, fuck it, who gives a shit. We're gonna go kill the int-build lady. Spin. Yeah. Okie dokie, masked. You're welcome to hang out and chat, I don't mind. Num. Num. Masked. You know, like, we can hang out. I don't mind. You know that, right? Like, you can add me on Discord if you want. We can talk later. Oh, there goes those guys. It's a fidget spinner. But yeah, like, mostly for masked because no one else is gonna really need this because they already are in a mutual set with me. This is my Discord. That's it. It's just my name. So you can like add me there if you want to talk eventually. But I'm currently streaming, so we can't do that while I'm streaming. Ow. Unhand me. And die. There you go. Ow. Go fight the Coke dog. I don't know how well that's gonna go because the Coke dog's like, well, hopped up on Coke and doesn't stand still, but hey, you never know. I know they're weak to fire, but they can also bleed, so I'm planning on just using bleed. And level up. I can level up. Luck scaling. A funny luck build. Well, fuck that guy, I guess. Jeez, they're just fucking obliterating my health bar. There we go. Your stuff. Okay. They really just kind of hopped this dog up on Coke, didn't they? We just shield poke. That's the plan. There we go. Yeah, the dog was a bit hard to Beyblade to death because, like, they're just very jumpy and they don't stand still. But shield poking, you just kind of. Is the playstyle. The death poke? No. The death poke is if I were to grab the Eclipse Shorter and put the Death Blight Flame on it and spin. Yes, I can do that. I can literally put Death Blight Flame on this thing and spin it at someone. Did I also mention this can't be parried? Like when I'm doing this, it can't be parried. So there's a guy up ahead. His name is Moongrum, and he can parry you. Just a little fun fact. He won't be able to parry me because I'm just using a giant fidget spinner, but it's something. I hate him. Why do you hate Moongrum? He's like never hurt you in his entire life. Like, sure, he beat the shit out of you, but that shouldn't make you hate him. I see how easy it is, Nomad. Like, I don't know how you died to him. This guy's easy as fuck. He is the easiest fight in the entire game. I could never imagine anyone dying to this guy, especially when you... Bro killed me 3 times. I know, I was there. I watched it happen, Nomad. I'm gonna telepathically open this door with my mind powers. Alright, in I go. Alright, let's kick the shit out of it. Let's go punch the shit out of a lady and her children. In the video game, Twitch, don't ban me. Oh, there they are.
Sleep tight.
Shut up!
Sleep.
Shut up! I said be silent! He's on. Next. Or is it? I don't know. God, this build is so fucking stupid. This shouldn't be allowed. What a pussy. That power gives her fucking iframes. Yeah, what a bitch. Fucking Toho title R fight. Fuck you. You're a shit boss. She does just kind of spam projectiles, and that fucking full moon ability shouldn't give her iframes, but it does. Last I checked, it doesn't give the player iframe. Which is even worse. I don't know what you mean by that, by the way. Can you elaborate on what you're on about? That'd be great. Not really. But yeah, no, she's a really annoying boss because she just kind of spams bullshit at you. Enough fucking around. Why that? I can do that too. Fuck off, cunt. Yeah, get fucked, nerd. My work here is done. Eh. Okay, now my work here is done. Got him. Stupid ass boss.
Where did he flee?
Shut up, lady. I don't want to hear bullshit.
From whence
My hand's so sweaty to take my pants off. Like, unironically, that quote resonates with me already.
or not?
Because my hands are sweaty and I want to take my pants off.
Or will he be gravestones? To be better born anew.
Alright, time to do this now. Alright, yeah, I started at 0. There we go. Funny bleed build. 70 bleed build up. And that's not counting the grease. Oh no. Oh no. It's gonna be so cursed. I'm also gonna quickly check another thing. I'm gonna scroll back up. Black Knight Shield, compare, and I'm going to go back to the Guardian Thrusting Shield. There we go. And I forgot to fix a thing. There we go. I still need to do this for the fueling shield too. There we go. Real current param. Save. And save. There we go. Fixed it. So, we're going to head down to... I don't know. But we're going to go somewhere. I'm going to kick the shit out of more people. This is such a stupid build. This is so dumb. I was like, this thing is so long. You can just... And it just covers the entire walkway. Anyway, how is everyone today? I'm like mildly tired. Like, not enough for it to like fuck up the stream or anything. Just like a little bit tired. Slowly falling asleep. Ah, that's fair. God, that must be such a boring streamer if I'm putting my viewers to sleep. I'm being a smartass, by the way. Don't take me seriously. If you think about it, given like my streaming schedule, I always have a night shift. That's fair. Oh no. I'm gonna lose it. No, no. That's fine. Order has been restored. Anyway. Don't mind me. I can't use spells, but I can imagine how insane Bleed Flame would be. Because imagine how crazy Bleed Flame would actually end up being. Like, the idea of that is just fucking evil. Because you're spinning this thing rapidly, and every single hit of it applies Bleed Flame. Bleed Flame stacks on itself, and Bleed Flame also builds up bleed. Which means you can just stack ever bleeding build on a person. There we go. That's better. I'm gonna fight Vike normally, just see how I go. In Skull Ring. Okay, Vike's a little annoying. Ow. Ow. Can you fuck right off, Vike, you giant scumbag? Okay, we're not fighting Vike properly anymore, he's just annoying, so we're just gonna make him jump off the cliff again. It's more fun to watch Vike kill himself than it is to actually fight the guy. I know that sounds really dark. It's meant to. Fuck him. He's annoying. He's just an annoying enemy. Just a giant pile of shit in the form of a fucking enemy. Oddly unfun to fight. At the same time, any build that just can stun lock you to death is annoying. So, of course I fucking hate him. And there's always that stupid answer of just level Vig. It's like, yeah, until the madness buildup hits you and you can't move for like a bit. Because that's the issue with madness buildup. It's just, once it procs, you literally can't do anything until it's over, which is stupid. Give me a Vike, you giant pussy. Yes, I'm calling him a pussy despite me being the one that's running away. But it's only because he is just like that unfun to fight that he is basically just the biggest fucking coward. And I've fallen off to my death. Or kind of. He might follow. Did he? Probably not. Yeah, there he is. Fuck you, Vike. Who pinged me? No one pinged me. Okay. I can't see anything, so it's fine. But yeah, no. I really don't like fighting Vike. He's just annoying. I'm gonna go quickly check a thing. That probably explains a lot of my issues. Yep, that explains my issues. Yeah, so I checked my super armor because I can just do that. I checked my poise, right? The one that says 46, it was reading 0 indefinitely. It just said 0. So I just went, fuck it. As compensation, I'm setting it to 1,000 out of pure spite. So now my poise is 1,000. Well, instead of 1,000, it's actually like 100 because some of it's like the digits are kind of reorganized in a way. I think it's either 1,000, 100, or 10,000, and I can't remember exactly which one it is. But I fixed my poise because the game was being a dickhead and sabotaged me by taking my poise off me. Which is probably why Vike was able just to endlessly stun lock me. Because having 0 poise means you can get stunned by basically everything. Which I think beating Elden Ring with 0 poise would be pretty easy, only because if you just beat the game by dodging everything or blocking everything. I'm not saying I could do it, but I definitely know someone could. Like they use a mod that just forces their poise to 0. Alright, we're gonna fight this thing now. I'm gonna stack as many damage types as possible in this son bitch. Hello there. A golden projectile spam. The most original attack in the entire game. Like, as I said, I know I'm not any better. I am the one spamming this bullshit, but like, at the same time, using a fucking range attack in CQC is stupid. That'd be like trying to fire a bow when you're right next to someone. Hello. Anyone else feel like running? We're gonna set this back to bleed actually real quick. Apply lube. That looks annoying. Imagine using the crystal chip that gives you infinite stamina and just doing this shit to someone. That just seems really frustrating. Well, fuck that guy, I guess. A glorified fidget spinner. He's fine. He's just fucking vibing. Get a load of this giant goober. Onwards. We need to go into the crystal cave now and kick the shit out of some people. So I want to upgrade this funny fidget spinner just a touch more. Get a load of that Mausoleum's nutsack. Holy shit. Is this using the correct, like, I don't think I even turned on the death counter, because this just says 7. There we go, now it's updated. It literally reads the save file and checks how many times I've died, which is super duper cool. So I don't have to update it myself. I can literally just go, do this, and it's like, okay, say less. I'm not sure how well Bleed will fare against this, so I'm probably going to... Hey, it worked. Yeah, because I think Crystallians can be frostbitten, which is cool. But I don't think you can bleed them, because they're, well, Crystallians. So that's fun. Yoink. This is stupid. I love this build though. It is very funny. I might try a version of it in base game eventually. Just because it seems very amusing. But man, hitting me is only going to delay the inevitable. Now die. Is this better or worse than Rivers of Blood? like corpse pilers, corpse piler rivers of blood, because when I say worse, I mean, do you think it's more or less overpowered? Like, that's what I'm curious about, because this feels really fucking strong. Time, nice. Yoink. Okay, I'm just gonna walk around like a normal person. Fine. There we go. I haven't got to make the fork of that of my mod yet. I plan to do that later today. I was talking to Nomad about this at some point. I think it was just during the last stream where I was mentioning like the thing about like the pants not being squished down, among other things. And yeah, I plan to eventually put that together. That's fair, Zoe. I think that was all sarcasm because it sounded more like a complaint than an actual like praising of the system. I'd say like I'm having a similar issue anyway when it comes to like my prescription update. Like it still hasn't been updated because I just kind of can't organize an appointment at the moment. Okay, let's do the thing. It better be weak to frostbite or I'm gonna be fucked. Please be frostbiteable. Yes. You could spin, I could spin too. Well, rip to a real one. And my work here is done. Actually, no. I think it is. I need anything else from this cave. No, my work here is actually done. Cool. And then we're gonna get the other one from the cave with the illusory wall. Ow. My boob is itchy. Ow. Alright, yeah, I don't have the rest of the things. Like, I went here, but I never went to this one. Chest is here. Which means I just need to go to this one. Imagine if that mark was perfectly on the chest, that would be cool. I was kind of amusing myself at the moment while I ride there. There we go. And now time to do my favorite thing. I run in here, I grab these, and then I lure one of these guys to throw the bombs at the other. Should work. There we go. I can get him to throw his bombs at the other one. Like that. Almost got the marker perfect. That's funny. Hmm. I have hiccups. Did I not get the other one? Yeah, I take it I didn't get the other one at Forthroth. I just forgot. Because I'm stupid. I keep yawning, which I'm not trying to do. It's annoying. So for like not talking much, there's kind of not a super duper lot to talk about at all. Where's that going on? Okay. I just remembered. The old Nexus mod manager. Like, mod manager. It wasn't called Vortex, it was just Nexus mod manager. And it was very funny, because I found out I still had it installed. And I still had, like, a bunch of my old mods from, like, when I used to play, like, Skyrim with mods. Because I was looking at my hard drive space, I was like, man, I really am using a lot of space. And I checked, like, my Steam, because it's usually the main culprit, and my emulated games cache, and both of these are fine. They line up exactly the way I expected it to. And then I found out I had, like, 5-6 gigs of mods just in the Nexus Mod Manager folder. I was like, oh, I think I found out what was taking up so much space. That wasn't obviously solving all my problems, but there's definitely, like, a lot more space on my computer, which is how I was able to install some more games. Or, like, a lot more games, like 1 or 2. Everything's coming together? Like, in general, or what happened? I'm not sure what the context is, Nomad. Bruh. It is like 6:30 in the evening. Why are you racing around like an idiot? Anyway, let's go upgrade my weapon. Become more powerful. That's fair, Nomad. Also, did you plan to stream tonight or no? Poke. I forgot to buy this and this and these. My bad.
Oh, I didn't know we're doing much, just Layka.
That's fair. I take it we're not going to do Elden Ring? You probably want to take a break from Elden Ring, which is entirely fair. That's fair. Yeah, I was having a look at how they looked on the Zweihander. I could just do this. Or also spinning weapon. The blender. It's not as insanely huge as this one's circle. Well, actually, it is more insanely huge, rather. This one's bigger, but it's not as crazy or funny as the idea of spinning a shield at someone. Okay.
What are you looking at? Trying to start? Show me, and I'll consider. I'm not in love. You're a shrew first. All right. Things know you're bloody.
That's fair. I want to get bored. No. Bore me, goddamn you. That's not Vor, that's just trying to squish me. Okay. I just want to get Vord. What does a woman have to do to get Vord around here? This is bullshit. There we go. Yay. Nummy nummy nums. Like how, technically speaking, in that regard, your internet's better than mine. I cannot get 60 megabytes a second. Ever. Like, I've never gotten that, basically. There's, like, no such thing as that for my household. At all. But, like, that fucking rich person internet. God damn. But yeah, usually I don't exclusively pick to blame the cables unless they actually are visibly the problem. Like for in my case, I've always found that wireless is actually better for my internet. Yes, but the fact that like your current issue with your internet is actually your machine, not the internet itself, is the thing I'm trying to explain. Is you actually do have better internet than me, like, in regards to the actual general quality of the internet. The only issue is your machine really not liking the internet. Please for me. Yay. Vor. Nummy nums. Don't mind me getting bored. Look, I'm just into Vor, that's all there is to it. Anyway. But yeah, I can say that wireless is sometimes actually just better.
Should be clear. Oh, thank you. Did I forget? I see you are very to steady such. Please. Brave tarnish. Most time. But you are a volcano.
That's fair. I will say, it sounds stupid, but one of the issues I was having with the internet actually did stem from my actual operating system being corrupted. That's not a joke. So, at some point in time, when I used to run, like, I used to have my old setup, it would have horrifically slow internet. I'm talking less than a megabyte a second, and on a good day, barely a megabyte a second. It was the slowest my internet could be. It was, like, horrifically slow. And I found out the reason why was because either I had a virus or my operating system was corrupted to shit. And I basically just went ahead and reinstalled Windows in its entirety. And that was, like, my situation. There's no guarantee that's what it is for you, but it's always good to check if that is the case. Yeah. Like, as I said, it might not be the case at all. Like, so there's no immediately going scorched earth on your PC. But every now and then I recommend, like, grabbing something like Malwarebytes, installing it literally just to check for viruses, then uninstalling it again. And the reason why is because I find Malwarebytes to be very annoying. So you literally install it, check for viruses, then ditch it out of your system. Because Windows Defender should be able to do its job. The only problem is that some people, like, when it comes to computer security, it's kind of partly on the antivirus, but it's mostly on you for having common sense. Knowing what and what not to download, what and what not to run on your computer is very, very important. Like, I'm no fucking super duper genius PC expert like fucking pirate software and other shit like that, but I do understand that having an amount of common sense does help prevent you from getting like viruses on your PC. I felt slower than like my usual spin to win. I don't know why I'm fucking yawning so much. I'm not even tired. My body's just being a cunt. Aw, Gooba. She's so cute. That's literally faster than just shield poking. That's so funny. Oh, I can't hit him through the wall. Aww. Oh, cool. Ow. That shit hurted. But yeah, if you want, Nomad, next time we play with the Elden Ring mod, sometime before that, like I can help you set up the fork of my mod that just literally fixes all the things I was talking about, and that's it. Why am I just gonna go off? Yeah, the one that doesn't have all the overhauls, and it just does like the bigger pants and other stuff like that I was telling you about. So I wouldn't mind helping you set that up eventually, so we can have that. So it does make the game look way nicer, in my opinion. It literally won't change anything gameplay related unless you think anything gameplay related could be changed. Like, that is not going to be like too consequential to, like, you know, the entire flow of the game, because with my mod, my entire mod, it's almost a complete overhaul. And I say almost because there's still the core elements of Elden Ring. Yeah, that's fair. Throughout the day. Throughout is one word, by the way, just in case you were curious. I'm definitely not going to be fighting everything in this area because this shield's great and all. It's just it doesn't have the reach to hit flying enemies for the most part. If I do that, then sure. Yeah, that's fair, Nomad. I will say though, having something to do in a day is always nice. Like, if I was needed to fix something or do a thing, that's way better than me just sitting around doing nothing all day. Because sitting around doing nothing all day fucking sucks. Okay, cool, he's done doing the charty thing. The fidget spinner wins again. My work here is done. Yeah. There's not really much you can tell me to do throughout the day though. It's not like I'm able to help you with anything. I've got to take my estrogen, give me a second. Yeah, I literally forgot to take my estrogen after you reminded me. My bad. I was kind of focused on eating is all. (15 int, 13 dex, 17 string). Yeah, I took it now. It's fine. Okay. That's kind of cool. Nice. Okay, so I need to adjust my build. That's the best way to say this. I'm gonna get rid of the mystery cord. I'm gonna move the great bow over to my primary weapons. And I'm gonna move my... I'm gonna get an incantation seal for my... 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 my So the Divine Hand will be my primary in this regard for secondary side of things. And this, then a... Hope I'll do a longer stream tonight. That's fair. Hope so too. You probably really do want to just play something that isn't fucking Elden Ring. Oh, gods. Layka's right eye is so OP. So yeah, so Layka's right eye is really, really overpowered. But it keeps claiming it does, like, sorcery scaling, which is really funny. It's not meant to do that. But I have an idea as to why. But yeah, this thing has insane scaling. And you see it has like a bunch of stat requirements. Trying to figure out what made its scaling go so funny. Like his right eye. Oh, that's why. All good. I'm going to compare this to the Dragon Communion one. Because I need to see what the difference is. If I reload current on this thing, it still says sorcery scale. Curious what makes it do that. That's fair. I think I know why now. Never mind. Trying to figure out why it's saying it does sorcery scaling opposed to incantation scaling. Maybe it's the Dragon Slayer thing? No. Didn't do shit. No. You're not. Not sure what's causing it to do this. If I take this, this, and this off, I reload it that way. You know, sorcery scaling just says nothing. Yeah, it has. It's nice and cold here now, which is nice. I'm probably going to start going for walks every morning to the gas station for a sandwich. Yeah, try and figure out what's making this thing claim sorcery scaling over incantation. Incant scaling. So now it says incantation. So it says sorcery if it can handle sorceries, but that's like the default one. So what if I do this and I remove the incant scaling? Sorcery scaling. So if not incant, then sorcery. But if sorcery ticked first, then incant is the one then sorcery is the one that's acknowledged. That's so fascinating. Yeah, see how it changed to sorcery scaling? That's interesting. Windbreaker? I don't know what that is. Does this thing even have a model? No. Oh, that's fair. Is that a cool idea? What if I make it so I cast spells with a, like, reversed gripped Farron dagger? That'd be kind of cool, right? Like, imagine if I cast spells with a reversed gripped dagger. So it looked like this instead. Give me a second. Oh, it's not working. Is it because I changed the holster position? There we go, look at that. You think that's a cool idea? And when I put it away, it kind of just hangs off my leg like this. But yeah, what are your thoughts of like this being like my way of casting spells? I could also make it a bow. That's like another thing I can do. Which is also kind of funny. Let's compare this to Layka's black bow. I gave it holster position 44 as well. Yes. It's a knife, for context. Yeah, see, like, it's a fucking reverse hook dagger. You just click it in the ground and use it for maneuverability. That's what it was used for in Dark Souls 3. In this case, it's either a melee weapon or, in the case of how you're seeing it now, an incantation seal. Or, to a degree, a talisman, which is what they used in Dark Souls 3. Yeah, that's kind of the idea I was going for at the moment. I could also make it a bow. Yeah, so how this will work is this thing will become a bow now. Yes, I can literally cast magic spells with a bow. Only issue I'm having with that is that just doesn't work. Like, thematically. As you compared to this thing. I wanted to retheme this item, like, in terms of its name and everything. But for the most part, I might keep it for now, because I think it looks cool. could do a claw, like the beast claw. There you go. I'll show you that. Here's what this would look like. Right now it's a bit broken, as you can see. It's struggling, but I can fix that by adjusting its holster position. That actually also adjusts how it sits in your hands. Yeah, here you go. I do 62. And now it sits in my hand correctly. Hell, I could even just call this Layka's Claw and have it actually just be a claw weapon. That is in the form of an incantation seal. Like, if you think that'd be a cool idea. Because that means it still allows me to have a theme in that regard. Because if I do this, it kind of glows red. That's just an after effect. What do you mean by space wizard magic? I'm not really sure what you mean. I can do Bloodhound Claws, I guess, as like the theming set item. Star Wars joke, I see. I can try a Bloodhound's Claw as well. Oh yeah, it's stuck to the floor at the moment. Give me a second. Need to fix the holster position again. Holster position 22. And this is how this would look. Fingertips, but yeah, that's fair. But yeah, if you think this looks nice, I can use this for casting spells. I know, what are your thoughts? Obviously, you can't see me casting spells yet, but I can show you me... It's claws, but okay. I'll show you me casting a spell with it, so you can see what's going on. Okay. Side of Grace, memorize spells. I'll just pick a Blood Flame spell, because I plan on using Blood Flame anyway. That actually looks really fucking cool, right? That looks fucking awesome. Nomad, you cooked. You cooked today. Congratulations. That was fucking cool. Your suggestion is now officially a part of my mod. You know, hardcore, that's fucking cool as hell. Let's see how it looks with, this. That's cool. I like that. What about lightning? I'll do that one in a second, yeah. I can't do this one, so I'll do a different lightning. But I'll show you the lightning one. That's cool. Infinite aura. And here's curry and slicer, just because. I might keep curry and slicer because I actually do quite like it. Bit on the simpler side for a spell, which is why I use it. Yeah, curry and slice is really, really good. I'd recommend it. Very, very simple spell, and I personally do quite enjoy it. Yeah, you literally just manifest a sword. I feel like the bestial ones will look cool as fuck, actually. These ones here. Beast Claw, Garunk Beast Claw, and Bestial Sling. I think these ones are gonna look really cool. This one also look pretty gnarly. And I'll actually use the Blood Flame Talon and the 50 Cal. Alright, here you go. That looks cool as hell, actually. This one probably looks the coolest so far. Oh yeah, by the way, it's the only left-hand attack where you can do jump attacks and like backstep attacks and everything. But yeah, I actually really do like how Layka's Claw is turning out. So I'll rename this thing internally to Layka's Claw. And yeah, this is going to remain a part of my mod. Nomad unironically cooked today, and now my mod has been updated, thanks to him. Congratulations, Nomad. You've earned a promotion. You've been promoted to customer. Yippee. Yeah, there we go. Bro literally felled a bunch of trees around me. What a nightmare. I'm running away. Like a coward. It just occurred to me, something is incorrect and I want to fix it. So it's basically the effects, my weapon. That's cool. She's learned something today. Well, I'm learning a bunch of things, but still. Sorry, I was me adjusting my chair. Let's have a look. Ah. So I'm trying to figure out how to fix the visuals on this thing. That's all. Oh, I think I fixed it. Watch, here you go. I think I fixed it. Also, I think I forgot to enable YouTube chat. No, I didn't fix it. God damn it. Yeah, I also forgot to enable YouTube chat. At least no one's been talking in YouTube chat, so I don't have to worry about accidentally ignoring anyone. That's nice. No, I don't owe anyone any apologies. What a win. Hmm. I'm not seeing a way to fix the effect thing. Hmm. I'm trying to fix a thing, that's all. You see how the visual effects disappear when I put the weapon, like the primary weapon away? I'm trying to figure out how to fix that. Hmm. I'm not sure what would even change that effect, essentially. Hmm. Basically just brainstorming at the moment, sorry. Oh, what if I do that? No. Interesting. It's still not working. Yeah, it just makes the effect disappear when it's in my offhand, which is confusing. Whack. I'll know it's working because the red stuff will stay there. I'm so... Yeah, I couldn't for the life of me figure out why it's being like this. Okay, I'm assuming this is just a bit of a lost cause in this regard, so I give up for now. What an absolutely horrifying weapon. I have an idea. I can kick people with this thing. I think I just had a better idea. What if I make these things Malekith's gauntlets? Because I can do that. So let's say I take off my gauntlets. And I put on different gauntlets. Like my follower gloves, right? And then I take off these things. Actually, yes, I do have to take them off. So let's say I take them off. I go into Protector. I look for Malekith's gauntlets. I yoink the model that's used. And the icon. And now, that didn't work the way I thought it was going to. Oh, equip model gender. That's why. Protector, equip model gender is 4. And then I refresh. That didn't work still. Here's the wholesome position. Because armor doesn't have a wholesome position. No. It was a cool idea. Alright, found my gauntlets. Interesting. And now they're nowhere to be seen again. Okay. Yeah. Okay, these are also nowhere to be seen. Well, I found them now. They're right here. Hard to tell where they're going, really. Let me turn on, I think that forces it to be always daytime visually. Just so I can see a little bit better. I'll put this, like, here, so I can see what's going on. We're doing math and science at the same time. I'm going to look for claw weapons, because I think the idea is kind of interesting. So if I do... Okay, now they're just kind of floating in front of me again. They're floating behind me. Interesting. 41. Oh, they moved again. Yeah, I don't think they're ever going to behave themselves, unfortunately. I'm not really sure how I'm going to get these to behave themselves. It seems for the most part they're trying to, like, be stuck in a T-pose in a certain spot. Which probably explains why their hold position's not updating properly. Because I think, like, eventually I'd want them to be actually stuck to my hands and animating, but apparently it's not working. Okay. Beast Claw. Yeah. 62. There we go. That looks cool. I'm done fucking around trying to figure out how my stupid weapon works. Oh my god. Why are you so shiny? I don't think it's meant to do that. What if I do... So this didn't do it. What about any other weapon? I'll do like Scorpion Stinger. I don't know, but it's the only weapon that seems to do that. When I do this, RTX on. Fucking hells. I don't think it's meant to do that. See, I do this one, it doesn't do it, though. So it might just be a quirk with Black Flame that's having a bit of an issue. A Black Flame does get a bit quirky. You catch my drift. It's not that deep, game. God damn. Really do be putting the game in this place right now. Hey, look, it's Sans Undertale. It's not that deep. It fucking summoned Sans on me. God damn. Blind the fucker. I'm doing it. Got him. It really do just be a flashbang grenade. I'm not. Stop flashing me. I'm not ready for this. Local furry flashes her enemies. Funny black flame behavior. Bleh. Behavior. Behavior. I mean, what is this thing's damage types? So it does magic and fire right now because of the black flame. That's kind of funny. From downtown. Bonk. This thing's kind of funny looking. There you go, Nomad. I've stopped flashing you now. Are you happy? A blood flame. A funny comedic blood flame. I'm gonna go fight this boss because I'm just curious how the blood flame's gonna behave against him. Alright, boy. You can't fucking kill me! My work here is done.
I've been waiting. I knew you. I hereby take my hand. Give my will.
I have arrived. Oh. How's it going, lady? Yep, that just shows you I mean business.
I am Tanit, Rias, a warrior. Perhaps. Will you do Wyax rise with us?
Sure.
The drawing room, but be sure. Use the key.
Thanks. I'm gonna go murder a guy upstairs. Some fucking edge lord. Edge lord, lord of the edge. Yeah, I have something that spins too, buddy. Get in the fucking corner. You stay there and think about what you did. Noise. Alright. I'm opening doors in the only way I know how. I slam my face against them. It's either that, isn't that such an effective strategy? Fishy. The fishy mode.
You. What in heaven the volcano? I hope you. Well, you have perhaps this. But no, before you can.
Has a scandal.
Alright, time to go kill a man. Go kill a man, take his shoes. That's today's mission. I didn't even drink that. It's fine. Loose. The goobers. They're so cute. I love them. My work here is done. I'll say hello, Zai. Cool, we've murdered a guy. Aren't we just so proud of ourselves for committing actual murder on a guy? I can't fucking believe it, we committed actual murder on a guy. Alright, let's go talk to what's-her-face. Just a reminder, I mean business. Fuck yeah.
That is that you will become if you are low, but you must leave. This is a we have no clue. I am this.
Fuck yeah, arson. Arson is spelled with an O, not an E. I need Art of Layka dressed like your typical English teacher, trying to teach Nomad the English language. I need art of this. That's fucking hilarious. And her just getting like kind of enraged, like, no, you spell it this way. And Nomad just like doing the dejected animation for fucking fucking Elden Ring. We're not gonna fight this guy though. I was only here to get the start of the quest. For now. I want to see how this feels to use. I see. Yeah, I can help you get curry and slicer when we start playing again, Nomad. That shouldn't be too hard to do. I feel bad in the stream here, but can I end the stream here? Because, like, I just want to fucking vibe for the rest of the evening. Is that okay? I hope it's okay. Okie dokie. Thank you for everyone for hanging out and watching. Sorry I couldn't stream for longer. I will be starting on a Tears of the Kingdom challenge run if it works, and if it doesn't, I'll be doing some stuff in preparation for the 24-hour stream and just playing other games in general, just randomly. Probably more collabs with Nomad, other shit like that, the usual stuff. Thank you again for watching and hanging out. Sorry for not being on stream for longer. I'm gonna go now and click on the magical red button because I can do that. But yeah, goodbye. I click on